Hey you guys, so to begin this look, we're going to be using the Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette. I'm going to be using the color Lavender, and I'm just going to put that all over my crease so that we can have a transition color. Now, I know this color doesn't really show up on my skin, but it's definitely going to help a lot to blend the purple eyeshadow that we'll be using. And in the same palette, we're going to be using this purple color. I'm going to use a pencil brush just kind of to define the crease, kind of like a cut crease almost. So I'm just going to grab that purple and put that in the crease, and I'm going to go back with this blending brush and just blend it out. Sorry, can't speak. Yeah, because we don't want any harsh edges. And then going back with this lavender color, I'm just gonna apply that at the outer corner just so that it kind of blends everything out. Like I said, this color is very helpful as a transition color, so that's why I'm using it. And then for the pink tone to the eye, like we're going to be using that Anthem color from the Kat Von D Vida Loca palette. And I'm just going to apply that using a blending brush because we just want like a hint of that in the outer corner, like the outer edge. So I'm just going to apply that and just kind of wing it in. And then going back with this fluffy blending brush, I'm just going to blend all that out. And then I'm going to put a little bit more of that purple color in the crease just so that it has more of a hint of purple. And now going with this black color from the Lorac Mega Pro 2 palette, I'm just going to apply that like as if it was a wing kind of, and just apply that to the outer edge. Thankfully this tape, it helps a lot with making sure it's going to be like a clean like edge. So I'm just going to apply some of that and then blend it out using a blending brush. I'm going to kind of blend it in towards like the inner corner of my eye. If you realize I'm not blending it in like circles, I'm just kind of like blending it inwards because I just want it to have like a nice transition when I apply that not wet eyeliner, but the eyeliner. So I just want it to have kind of like a smoky edge at the outer, like at the wing, if that made any sense. And then I'm going to be using this L'Oreal what is it? It's one of their pigment colors, I don't know, but I'll list it down below. I'm just using the silver color, and I definitely had to like wet my brush a little bit. It might have been a better idea, I've heard, using Model in a Bottle, like spritzing your brush with some of that and then using that pigment. That would have been a smart idea, but oh well. And then I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild liner, and then I'm going to just line my not my waterline, but I'm just going to create a cat wing. And yeah, you guys seen me do this like 1,000 times, so of course I just like fast forward this part. And then I'm going to be using my favorite Too Faced foundation, which is Born This Way. Like, my face has been acting up, but you guys can tell, like, this foundation definitely gives you so much coverage. I love this foundation. Like I've said in my previous video, it doesn't really like hold up as in like keeping me matte or whatnot, but I just love the coverage of it. It's amazing, and this has been like one of the foundations that I've been able to find that matches me closer than like any other foundation, so definitely been loving that. And then for my concealer, I'm using the Naked Skin. As always, this is my go-to concealer. I love this concealer. It's very full coverage and very lightweight, so that's what I'm obsessed about. And then I'm going to be using this NARS creamy concealer, and this is in the color Custard. I'm just using that to kind of highlight, because as you can tell, the Urban Decay one kind of matches my skin tone, so I want to make it bright underneath my eyes, so I just apply some of that with the other NARS one, so gonna have the face a little bit highlighted. So yeah, I'm just using a a beauty blender to just blend it all out, because you know I love how it like soaks up. Like sometimes when you go overboard with the product, the beauty blender does a really good job of picking up the excess product, so I've been loving that. And then I'm going to be using the Banana Powder. I tried baking with this, but it wasn't like as successful when you use the Mercier translucent powder. But I gave it a try, so whatever. But I do like how this powder definitely does set my foundation and concealer. So I'm just applying that on my T-zone. You know, the typical places, because I do not want to get matte, and I definitely want to make sure that my foundation is set for a long night of festivities. And then I'm going to be using this Bobbi Brown bronzer, and I'm just going to apply that at the hollows of my cheeks using the Sigma brush. You guys seen me again do this 1,000 times. Just at the, like, a little bit on my forehead, around my nose and my chin. You know, typical places where you want to look slimmer. And then I'm going to be using this Prim eyeshadow. This is from their eyeshadow palette that they came out with during the holidays. And I'm just going to be using an angle brush to apply that, and then using a stippling brush to just make sure everything is blended and there is no harsh lines, because sometimes you can go overboard with your blush and bronzer. So definitely want to make sure you blend that out. And then I'm going to be dusting away the powder from the banana powder that we set under eyes. And then using this Laura Mercier, I don't know what this is called. It starts with an I. I know that for sure. But I'm using this highlighter. I think it's part of their permanent collection. So it's a beautiful, like I don't know, kind of like a pink color. I'm not sure, but it's really pretty. I'll list it down below, the name of it. And then going back with that purple color, I'm just going to apply that on my lower lash line because we kind of want to go back with that purple at the bottom. And so I'm going to be using some black to just kind of define it a little bit more. And then I'm just going to be like smoking that out with this brush. It's like a eyeshadow brush. And then going back with the color Anthem to like really get that pop of purple, I'm just going to apply that on the lower lash line as well and just kind of smoke it out. Because like I said, I want like the color at the bottom to match what's on the top. So plus purple is so fun. So and then I'm gonna be using this NYX what is this called, an eyeliner brush, and I'm just gonna apply that on my waterline. And then I didn't get a clip of the mascara I was using, but it's the Chanel Le Volume something. I know, super fancy, right? I'm just gonna apply that to my lashes, and then I'm gonna apply some to my bottom lashes. Again, as always, you see me do this. This has been my favorite mascara. Like, I know it's super expensive, but it's my favorite. And then I'm going to be using the Milani other matte nude lipstick. I don't know what the name is. I'll list it down below. Also one of my favorites. I love, it's like the perfect nude for me, for my skin tone. And then I'm going to be using this Sephora lip gloss, and it's also a nude color. So I'm just applying some of that. I've been loving glosses lately. So I've just been obsessed. But anyways, that's it for the tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy. Please be safe. Have a happy New Year's Eve. Party it up. Drink it up. I'm just kidding. But yeah, have a safe one. And please leave any comments you have down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time. Bye guys. See you in 2016.